The great Galactic Council hall was alive with quiet whispers and glowing lights from distant stars visible through the enormous windows. Representatives from dozens of alien worlds sat in their seats, their many eyes in strange shapes watching as the Earth ambassador stepped forward. His name was James Carter, a calm man with deep brown eyes and a steady voice. He had traveled for months through space to reach this place. Earth hoped that his words would bring peace to the galaxy. Many planets were uneasy after years of small conflicts. The Council needed unity, and Carter was their voice. Honored members of the Galactic Council, Carter began, his voice clear and strong. We come not to fight, but to share a warning. A great danger is coming, one that threatens us all. The room fell silent. Every species listened carefully. Carter continued, There is a weapon, hidden in the depths of space. It is ancient, powerful, and deadly. If it is used, entire worlds will be destroyed. Murmurs spread through the crowd. Some counselors whispered to each other. Others looked worried. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed across the hall. The crowd gasped. James Carter staggered, clutching his chest. His face twisted in shock. No one understood what had happened at first. Then another bang came. Carter fell to the floor. Blood spread quickly on his white suit. Chaos erupted. Aliens shouted and scrambled for cover. Security forces raced toward the attacker. But the assassin was fast. A shadow in a dark cloak, they moved quickly, disappearing before anyone could catch them. The Council's head, a tall alien named Xyrath, shouted, Stop. This act will bring doom to us all. We must find who did this and why. But no one answered. Fear and confusion filled the room. Earth's representative was dead. The galaxy's hope seemed to die with him. Later, in a quiet room behind the council hall, Xyrath and a few trusted aides gathered. They looked at the last message Carter had sent just before his death. It was a short video recorded with a shaky hand, but the words were clear. The ambassador's voice was urgent, whispering, If you see this, it means I am gone. The weapon. It is real. It's closer than we think. Trust no one. The Council may hide the truth. Earth will fight to stop it. Xyrath frowned deeply. Why would anyone kill him? And why hide the truth from us? One aide, a small, green-skinned alien named Vec, spoke quietly. Maybe the assassin works for the enemy Carter warned about. Xyrath nodded. Then we have little time. We must act fast before the weapon is used. Meanwhile, on Earth, the news of the ambassador's death spread quickly. People watched the broadcast with shock and sadness. Many could not believe their chosen voice had been taken so violently. President Anna Mitchell stood before a crowd in Washington, D.C. Her face was serious but calm. James Carter died for peace, she said. We will not let his death be in vain. Earth will defend itself and the galaxy from this new threat. In secret, the Earth Space Command prepared to send a team into deep space. Their mission was clear. Find the weapon and stop it before destruction spread. Back at the Galactic Council, tension grew. Some worlds accused others of plotting the assassination. Old rivalries flared. A red-skinned alien named Thrax shouted, Earth hides secrets. Maybe Carter knew too much. We should punish Earth for this attack. Earth's ambassador's seat was empty, but their voice was heard loud and clear through the Council's speakers. Commander Leo Grant, Earth's military leader, spoke calmly. We have nothing to hide. We want peace, but we will protect our home and the galaxy from any danger. The mysterious assassin was still at large. No one knew their face or motive. Some believed they worked for a secret group that wanted war to start. The last thing Carter did was send one final warning through his personal communicator. It was a strange signal, a code no one had ever seen before. The Council's best scientists worked day and night to decode it. Xyrath watched them, feeling the weight of the galaxy's future on his shoulders. If we fail, all will be lost, he said quietly. On a dark ship far from the Council, a figure watched the news of the assassination. The face was hidden beneath a heavy hood. The figure smiled coldly. "Let the galaxy burn," the voice whispered. "Earth will pay for its defiance." Back on Earth, Leo Grant prepared to lead the secret mission. He gathered a team of experts, scientists, soldiers, and spies. "Listen carefully," he said. "This will be the hardest mission any of us have faced. We don't know what we will find, but we must stop that weapon." His team nodded, determination shining in their eyes. As the starship prepared to launch, the ambassador's final message echoed through Earth's communication channels once more. "Trust no one. The Council hides secrets. The weapon is closer than you think. We must fight before it is too late." The ship took off, flying into the dark unknown of space. The galaxy held its breath. The starship Vigilant moved quickly through the black emptiness of space. Inside, the team worked in tense silence. Commander Leo Grant sat at the front, watching the glowing map of nearby star systems. "We have to find the weapon before it's too late," Leo said quietly. The team was made of different experts. Dr. Maya Lin, a scientist, studied the strange signal from the ambassador's last message. Sergeant Max Walker, a tough soldier, prepared the ship's defenses. And Talia, a skilled spy, watched the ship's security cameras. "Commander," Maya said, pointing at the screen, "the signal leads us to a remote planet in the Zeta system. It's a cold, empty world with old ruins. That might be where the weapon is hidden." Leo nodded. "Then that's where we're going." The ship landed on the frozen planet. Ice covered everything. The air was thin and cold. The team wore heavy suits as they stepped outside. "This place feels dead," Max said, looking around. "But something dangerous is here." They moved toward the ruins, huge stone buildings covered in strange symbols. Maya took samples of the ice and rocks. Talia scanned the area for traps or hidden enemies. Suddenly, a loud noise broke the silence, a deep rumble from beneath the ground. The ice cracked. The team jumped back just as a giant door slowly opened in the ruins. Inside, a dark corridor led downward. Leo checked his weapon. "Stay close," he ordered. They entered the ruins carefully, lights cutting through the darkness. Walls were covered with strange writings about an ancient war long ago. Maya read aloud. "This weapon was built to end all wars, but it was too powerful. They hid it here to keep it safe." As they moved deeper, the ground shook again. The weapon was not just a legend. It was real, and it was waking up. Back at the Galactic Council, tensions grew worse. Thrax, the red-skinned alien, was loud and angry. "Earth hides secrets," he shouted. "They cannot be trusted. We must prepare for war." Other council members argued. Some wanted peace. Others wanted to blame Earth and attack first. Xyrath tried to calm them. "We must find proof before we act. War will destroy us all." But many did not listen. On the frozen planet, the team reached a large chamber. In the center was a strange device, a metal sphere covered in glowing blue lines. It pulsed with energy. Maya stepped closer, careful not to touch it. "This must be the weapon. It's sending out that signal." Suddenly, the room filled with alarms. Red lights flashed. Talia looked at her scanner. "We're not alone. Something is coming." The team hurried to the exit, but the door they came through slammed shut. "We're trapped," Max shouted. From the shadows, robotic guards appeared, ancient machines built to protect the weapon. The team fought fiercely. Max used his blaster. Talia moved fast and quiet, disabling some machines. Maya worked to hack the control panel. "Give me a minute," she yelled. Sparks flew as she typed. Meanwhile, back in the council hall, Xyrath received a message. It was from an unknown source, warning of the weapon's activation. "The ancient weapon is waking," the message said. "If it fires, it will destroy entire planets." Xyrath's face turned pale. "We must stop this now," he said to his aides. But without Earth's help, the Council was powerless. On the planet, Maya finally cracked the system. "Doors opening," she shouted. The team rushed out as the machines powered down. Leo looked back at the weapon. We need to destroy it. Suddenly, the weapon pulsed strongly, sending a shockwave that knocked them off their feet. Leo struggled up. It's fighting us. The team barely made it back to the ship. As they lifted off, the weapon's pulse followed them like it was alive. In space, the Galactic Council debated fiercely. Many wanted to declare Earth an enemy. Earth's secrets almost destroyed us all, Frax yelled. Leo's voice came through the Council's communications. We are fighting to save everyone. The weapon is real, and it will not stop. The Council was silent. The starship Vigilant sped away from the frozen planet, but the real battle had only just begun. The weapon's signal spread faster through space, and new threats appeared from the dark corners of the galaxy. Leo looked at his team. We must find the source controlling this weapon. It's closer than we think. Maya's eyes widened. I think it's someone inside the council. Talia frowned. That means the war isn't just outside. It's inside too. The galaxy's shadows grew darker, and the unstoppable annihilation was on its way. The Galactic Council was supposed to be a place of peace, but now it was filled with fear and anger. The death of Earth's ambassador had shattered trust between the worlds. Commander Leo Grant and his team were still in deep space. They had barely escaped the frozen planet, but the weapon's signal was growing stronger. It pulsed through the stars, calling something, or someone. Back at the council, Zirath looked tired and worried. He knew the danger was not just outside, but inside the council itself. We must find the traitor, Zirath said to his closest aides. Someone is using the council to destroy us all. In a secret room deep below the council chambers, Talia worked with a small group of trusted spies. They had been watching strange messages on the council's secure networks, hidden codes, and secret meetings. These codes are linked to the assassin who killed Carter, Talia explained. And they lead to a council member. Zirath's eyes narrowed. Who is it? A spy handed him a data chip. This belongs to Counselor Drex from the planet Vorten. He has been meeting with unknown forces. Zirath felt cold. Drex was one of the oldest council members respected by many. But now he might be a traitor. Meanwhile, on the Vigilant, Leo studied the weapon's signal with Maya. It's changing, Maya said. The weapon is awakening faster than we thought. Leo clenched his fists. We have to stop it before it destroys another world. Suddenly, the ship's alarms blared. Talia's voice came through the speaker, tense and low. Commander, we have incoming ships. Unknown ships, fast and armed. Enemy fighters, Max growled, ready at the weapons console. The Vigilant shook as lasers hit the shields. Prepare for battle. Leo ordered. Back on the council, Zirath made a bold decision. We must confront Counselor Drex, he said. We cannot let him destroy us from within. A small team of peacekeepers moved quickly through the halls toward Drex's chambers. But when they arrived, the door was locked tight. Open up, Zirath shouted. Inside, Drex's voice was cold and calm. You are too late. The galaxy will burn. Suddenly, the door exploded inward. Drex stood surrounded by armed guards. You cannot stop what is coming, he said with a cruel smile. The weapon is mine now. The fight was fierce. Peacekeepers battled Drex's guards. Zirath and his team pushed forward, but Drex disappeared into secret tunnels beneath the council. We must follow him, Zirath shouted. In space, the Vigilant was under heavy attack. Enemy fighters surrounded them, firing relentless blasts. Max fired back, shouting, They want us dead. Talia scanned the attackers' ships. They are not from any known faction. Someone is hiding behind them. Leo looked at the main screen, tracking the fighters' movements. We can't outrun them, he said. We need to fight our way through. The ship rocked violently as more lasers hit. The team fought bravely. Slowly, the Vigilant broke through the enemy lines and escaped into a dark nebula. On the planet below the council, Zirath and his team chased Drex through twisting tunnels. The air was thick and dark. Where is he taking us? One peacekeeper whispered. Zirath kept moving. He's leading us to the weapons control room. He wants to activate it. They reached a massive door covered in strange symbols. Drex was already inside, standing beside a glowing console. "Stop," Zarath commanded. Drex laughed. "It's too late. The weapon will destroy Earth and all who stand with it." Zarath charged forward, but Drex pressed a button. The rune shook. The weapon pulsed with energy. Back on the Vigilant, Maya worked fast. "If Drex activates the weapon fully, the whole sector will be destroyed," she warned. Leo gritted his teeth. "Then we have no time to waste." In the council tunnels, Zarath fought Drex. The traitor was strong and cruel. "You cannot win," Drex sneered. But Zarath had hope. "For the galaxy's future, I will stop you." Their battle shook the room. Energy from the weapon flashed wildly. At the last moment, Zarath grabbed the console and smashed it. The weapon's pulse faded. Drex stumbled back, furious. "We will meet again," Drex hissed as he disappeared into the shadows. The council was shaken, but the weapon was stopped. For now. Leo's team returned to the Vigilant, tired but ready. "We survived today," Leo said. "But this war is just beginning." Maya looked at the stars. The weapon signal still exists. Someone else might control it. Talia nodded. "And they are watching us." The galaxy held its breath, waiting for the next move. The Galactic Council was uneasy. Though the immediate threat had been stopped, the danger still hung like a dark cloud over everyone. The weapon's power was locked away, but its signal still pulsed through space, a beacon for disaster. Commander Leo Grant and his team aboard the Vigilant were tired but alert. They knew their mission was far from over. "We can't wait for the enemy to strike again," Leo said firmly. "We need to find who is behind this." Maya looked at the star map. The signal's origin is moving. It's like something, or someone, is carrying it through space. Talia's eyes narrowed. "That means they're trying to spread the weapon's power to other systems." Max slammed his fist on the console. "We have to stop them before more worlds are destroyed." Back on the council, Zarath called an emergency meeting. Many members were scared. "This weapon could destroy entire planets," Zarath warned. "We must unite or fall apart." But some council members whispered. They doubted Earth's team. Some even believed Drex's warning, that the weapon was Earth's secret. "We should isolate Earth," one alien suggested. "They are dangerous." Zarath shook his head. "Earth fights to save us all. We cannot turn on each other now." Meanwhile, Leo's team picked up a new signal. It was weak but steady, coming from a hidden base on the dark side of a nearby gas giant. "That's our next target," Leo said. The Vigilant approached the gas giant slowly. The thick clouds hid the planet's surface. "Radar shows something below," Talia reported. "A hidden installation." They landed on a rocky moon orbiting the gas giant. The air was thin, cold, and heavy with silence. "This place feels wrong," Max whispered. Inside the base, they found signs of recent activity. Machines hummed quietly, and strange devices glowed faintly. Maya scanned the area. "This is a factory. They are building more weapons." Suddenly, alarms blared. The team was surrounded by guards wearing advanced armor. "Trap," Leo shouted. A fierce battle began. Blasters fired and sparks flew as the team fought desperately. Max covered the rear while Maya tried to disable the factory's control system. "We need to destroy this place," Leo ordered. Talia snuck to the control room and hacked the main console. "I'm in," she whispered, starting the shutdown sequence. The factory's machines began to slow, then stop. Explosions rocked the base. Outside, the Vigilant took off as the base began to collapse. "That was close," Max said, breathing hard. "But we stopped another part of their plan," Leo said. Maya frowned. "The signal is still out there. We have only slowed it." Back at the council, the mystery deepened. Zarath discovered secret messages between Drex and an unknown leader, someone powerful and hidden. This war is bigger than we thought, Zarath said. Someone wants to control the galaxy using fear and destruction. He looked at the stars. We must find this leader before it's too late. On the Vigilant, the team prepared for the next step. We're chasing shadows, Maya said quietly. Leo looked at his team, determined. We are the galaxy's last hope. We can't fail. The weapon's pulse echoed in the darkness of space, growing stronger with every passing moment. And the unstoppable annihilation was still coming. The Vigilant moved quietly through the shadows of space. Commander Leo Grant stared at the stars, feeling the weight of the mission on his shoulders. We've stopped parts of the weapon, he said. But the real enemy is still out there. Maya nodded. The signal source is shifting again. Whoever controls this weapon is smart. They're staying hidden. Talia sat at the ship's console, her fingers flying over the controls. I found something in the intercepted messages. A name, the Architect. Max looked up. The Architect? Sounds like someone who builds destruction. Leo frowned. Whoever they are, they're pulling the strings. We need to find them. Meanwhile, on the council, Zarath gathered his closest allies. The Architect is our enemy, he said. We have to unite to find this leader. But we must be careful. They have spies everywhere. One council member whispered, "What if the Architect is inside the council?" Zarath's eyes darkened. Then we must root them out before it's too late. Back on the Vigilant, the crew followed the signal to a distant star system, dark and quiet. We're close, Talia said. The signal is strongest here. Leo ordered the ship to land on a barren moon orbiting a cold star. As they stepped out, the moon was lifeless and gray. No signs of life, just ruins and old machines. This place was once a base, Maya said, but abandoned for years. Suddenly, Talia's comm beeped urgently. I'm picking up a hidden transmission, encrypted. Leo's heart pounded. Play it. A distorted voice came through, cold and sharp. The galaxy will fall, and no one can stop the Architect's plan. They followed clues into an underground bunker. Inside, walls were covered in strange symbols and maps of star systems. This must be the Architect's base, Leo said. Maya scanned for traps. It's quiet. Too quiet. Suddenly, lights flickered, and a hologram appeared. A masked figure with a deep, menacing voice. Welcome, Commander, the figure said. You are too late. The weapon will rise and your precious Earth will burn. Leo stepped forward. Show yourself. The figure laughed. I am the Architect, the master of annihilation. Your fight ends here. The bunker shook violently. Doors slammed shut. The team was trapped. Max checked their weapons. We need a plan, fast. Talia hacked the bunker systems, trying to open the doors. We don't have much time, she warned. The weapon's activation is closer than ever. Leo looked at his team. We fight together. We survive together. The battle in the bunker was fierce. The Architect's machines activated, sending waves of deadly drones. Blaster fire echoed. Sparks flew as Leo and his team fought hard. Maya found a control panel glowing red. This controls the weapon's core. If we shut it down, we stop the attack. Leo moved to protect her, holding off the drones. With a steady hand, Maya worked fast, overriding the system. Suddenly, alarms blared louder. You can't stop the future, the Architect's voice boomed. Just as the weapon's core started to pulse, Maya completed the shutdown. The energy faded. The drones stopped moving. The bunker was silent again. The hologram flickered and vanished. The Architect was gone. Leo sighed in relief. We've stopped the weapon, for now. Talia frowned. But the Architect escaped, and we still don't know who they really are. Maya looked out at the dark sky. This war isn't over. It's only beginning. Back at the Galactic Council, Zarath received the news. The Architect is still free, he said grimly. He knew the true battle was coming, one that would decide the fate of the entire galaxy. The Vigilant raced through space, far from the destroyed bunker. Commander Leo Grant's mind was heavy. The architect was still out there, dangerous and unknown. "We stopped the weapons core," Leo said quietly. "But the real threat is still alive." Maya stared at the stars. "The architect's plan is bigger than we thought. We need to warn the Galactic Council. Now." Talia nodded. "I've sent a message to Zerath, but it might not arrive in time." Max clenched his fists. "We have to find the architect before they strike again." On the council, tension filled the air. Members argued fiercely. "Earth's team is reckless," one shouted. "They risk everything for a fight they cannot win." Scirat stood firm. "We must stand with Earth. Unity is our only hope." Suddenly, alarms blared. The council's main hall shook as the holographic screen flickered to life. A terrifying figure appeared, the architect's mask glowing with a cold light. "Council members," the voice said, "your time is over. The galaxy will burn if you do not surrender." The threat was clear. Leo's team prepared for battle. "We need to find the architect's true base," Leo ordered. "Somewhere they can hide and plan." Talia studied intercepted signals. "There's a location, deep inside the nebula of shadows. No one dares to go there." "That's where we're heading," Leo said. The Vigilant moved carefully toward the nebula of shadows. Dark clouds of gas and light blocked their sensors. "This place is dangerous," Maya warned. "Many ships have disappeared here." As they entered, strange signals jammed their systems. The ship trembled under unseen forces. "We're close," Talia said, struggling to keep control. Inside the nebula, a massive hidden fortress appeared. A fortress of black metal and glowing red lights. "That's the architect's real stronghold," Leo said grimly. They landed outside the fortress. The silence was heavy, filled with dread. "Get ready," Leo whispered. "This fight will decide everything." Inside the fortress, dark corridors twisted like a maze. Traps and guards blocked every path. The team moved silently but carefully, knowing one wrong step could mean death. Suddenly, the floor shook. The architect's voice echoed through the halls. "You cannot win," it said. "Your world will burn, and the galaxy will fall." Leo's team fought through endless waves of drones and traps. Maya found the control room, the heart of the fortress. "This is it," she said. "If we destroy this, the weapon's power will be gone forever." Leo smiled grimly. "Then let's finish this." They planted explosives while the fortress's defense systems attacked. With seconds left, they ran for the exit. The fortress exploded in a blast of fire and light, shaking the nebula. Outside, the Vigilant escaped just in time. The architect's fortress was gone. But Leo knew the battle was not over. The architect's shadow still haunted the galaxy. The galaxy held its breath. Commander Leo Grant and his team aboard the Vigilant knew the fight wasn't over, even after destroying the fortress. "The architect is still out there," Leo said, eyes sharp. "Hiding, planning, waiting for another chance." Maya stared at the stars. "We have to find him before it's too late, for Earth and for everyone." Back on the Galactic Council, panic spread. Alien leaders debated their next move. "We must act now," Sirath said firmly. "If we wait, it will be the end of us all." But some still doubted. What if Earth's team can't stop this? What if it's too late? Sirath's voice rose. "We don't have a choice. We must fight together, or we die divided." The Vigilant tracked the faintest signal deep in a dead system. A black hole's edge, a place no one dared to go. Leo's team knew this was the architect's last hideout. As they approached, the silence was deafening. "This is it," Leo said. "No mistakes." Inside the dark cave near the black hole, the architect waited, surrounded by machines and weapons. "You think you can stop me?" The architect's voice echoed cold and cruel. Leo stepped forward. "We're here to end this, for the galaxy's future." The final battle began. Machines roared, lasers fired, and explosions shook the cavern. Leo's team fought with everything they had. Maya hacked systems, Max fought drones, Talia guided their path. The architect unleashed the weapon's last power, a storm of energy that threatened to destroy them all. But Leo and his team held strong. With a final blast, Maya shut down the weapon's core. The storm died. The architect fell defeated. Silence returned. The galaxy was safe, for now. Back on the Galactic Council, leaders cheered Earth's bravery. Saraf smiled. Together, we survived. Together, we will rebuild. Leo looked at the stars. This war taught us one thing. Unity is our strongest weapon. As the Vigilant sailed into the stars, hope returned. The death of Earth's ambassador had sparked a war, but also a new beginning. And humanity's story was just beginning. The final battle began. Machines roared, lasers fired, and explosions shook the cavern. Leo's team fought with everything they had. Maya hacked systems, Max fought drones, Talia guided their path. The architect unleashed the weapon's last power, a storm of energy that threatened to destroy them all. But Leo and his team held strong. With a final blast, Maya shut down the weapon's core. The storm died. The architect fell defeated. Silence returned. The galaxy was safe, for now. Back on the Galactic Council, leaders cheered Earth's bravery. Saraf smiled. Together, we survived. Together, we will rebuild. Leo looked at the stars. This war taught us one thing. Unity is our strongest weapon. As the Vigilant sailed into the stars, hope returned. The death of Earth's ambassador had sparked a war, but also a new beginning. And humanity's story was just beginning.